I don't know about you, but I'm tired of hearing the narrative that AI is going to take over all software engineers. All these doomsayers have been preaching this for the last 3 to 4 years, and it's become so exhausting to hear constantly. They're saying things like computer science is cooked, software engineers are doomed. I work as a software engineer, and I'll tell you right now that these doomsayers have no idea what they're talking about. AI will not replace the software engineering job, and I'm going to tell you exactly why this won't happen. Welcome, I'm Byte.Bunker, and in this video I'm going to share with you why AI isn't a terrible thing to be scared of, and how the software engineering job is going to change and not be replaced because of AI. Now, don't get me wrong, AI is a great thing and has overall increased net productivity across so many industries. I use it on my day-to-day basis, and I'm sure you do. I use it to help me with coding, schoolwork, and just coming up with ideas. AI is a fantastic junior developer, search engine, and debugger all wrapped into one convenient box. It's great at writing basic boilerplate code and automating very low level repetitive tasks. But guys, I'm going to be real with you. If you don't begin to use AI and help increase your productivity or learning, you'll be left behind and you will be crushed. Full stop. I'm noticing that some people are rejecting AI and refusing to engage with it, which is a huge mistake. I'm noticing that this is typically with the older generation. Like, I have coworkers who choose to not use AI and actually will say that AI isn't useful or they don't trust it yet or it's not there yet. This is a huge mistake because while you're taking 2 hours to create some CSV test script, I can just prompt my AI to do that in seconds. And if you are one of these doomsayers, please take a step back and try to acknowledge that AI is here to stay and increase productivity for all industries. Now, here's where the meat and potatoes of this video is. My main point that I want to get across to you is something that Jensen Huang, founder of NVIDIA, said on Joe Rogan recently. AI will replace the task, not the end goal. What this essentially means is AI is going to cut out all the boring, repetitive tasks that us software engineers do, so that us engineers can focus our time on bigger picture tasks that cannot be automated. As a software engineer, you can agree that your entire job is not to write code. This is not what you're doing all day. If that were true, you wouldn't be called a software engineer, you'd be called a code monkey. As a software engineer, you can agree that the end goal of your job is to create a useful product that solves some sort of problem. AI is going to replace the act of writing code and will become a software engineer's personal code monkey. But it isn't going to replace the thought process behind finding a problem to solve, coming up with a solution for the problem, designing the solution, designing the systems, etc. It is only going to automate the implementation of the solution, like writing code. So please don't worry about your job being taken or automated or replaced because that is just not going to happen for a software engineer for a very long time. So this leads me to my next point in that please don't rely solely on AI to replace your brain. This will quickly deteriorate your skills and you will end up reliant on it. This actually happened to a new grad at my work recently. This person was hired on about 2 months in, the general consensus was that they were a prompt engineer. The code that they wrote had flaws in it. The naming conventions were inconsistent with the rest of the code. The biggest giveaway was that they couldn't even talk through their own code. They couldn't explain what they did. And this expanded to other areas too. They couldn't even explain the project as a whole. They didn't know the systems that interacted with it. It was very obvious that they were reliant on AI. Do not be this person. This is also happening to CS students. From what I'm seeing, it's so easy for a CS student to begin using AI initially to solve their homeworks and help with simple problems, but then this eventually expands to writing their entire project for them or answering quiz questions for them. My main point that I'm trying to make is that it's so easy to become reliant on AI to replace your critical thinking skills. This is detrimental for those that want to be successful in life, and the reason is twofold. One, people will look down upon you if you're reliant on AI. In the situation that I just described at my work, everyone in the office knew that this person wasn't good at their job, and I bet it was largely due to the fact that they relied on AI. And the second reason is that if you rely on AI, you're actively decreasing your intelligence. Again, my main point is that there's a huge difference between using AI to increase your productivity, maybe learn a little bit from it, but relying on it to replace your brain is a huge no-no. So finally, I just have a little bit of piece of advice for you guys. Don't become extremely pessimistic about AI or anything in life for that matter. It's not a good look, and people will begin to associate you with negative thoughts. You can have negative opinions on things, but nobody wants to talk to someone who's just pessimistic about every single topic. Like, sure, you can be skeptical about the future of AI and software engineering, but try to be open minded to other opinions on this topic. That's all that I have for you guys. Thanks for making it this far. I'll see you.